So I've been getting a lot of comments on this arm I made, this prop rest for Tig Welding on. And I thought I'd go in and show you guys a little bit more detail on it. I did a video on it early on, but it wasn't very good. So I thought, I'll go ahead, I'll make a quick video. I'll do some examples with it and kind of show you guys how I made it. So what I did was, this is 3/4 inch solid stainless bar that my dad actually had, and all we did was we took, and this bushing, try to zoom this in, this bushing was 1.25 inches, right around 1.25 inches, and then he drilled this out for me on his lathe and chamfered it so it would fit the 3/4 bar. And it's just right. It's just loose enough to where it moves good. And then we just drilled it out, tapped it here, put a little turn handle on it from Lowe's or Home Depot, wherever. And I just welded the hand prop side to it. And then on the bottom here, I couldn't find, nobody really made one for a fixture table. You got a lot of them out there that are magnetic and stuff, but nobody seemed to make one that was designed to go in the holes. So what I did here was we just took the 3/4 inch bar, turned it down to 5/8, and I originally thought that was going to be good. Well, what happens is when you put it in the holes, it fits pretty good, but it's a little sloppy. That was my reason for putting this 1-inch flat bar off the back of it. And then once you put the 1-inch flat bar on it, drop it in the hole. And then I just take one of my clamps from my table here, tighten it down. It's solid now. It doesn't move. You get a little bit of movement side to side, but it doesn't affect you when you're welding. And it's long enough. That was the other thing too. It's long enough to where if you are going to weld something, you can start here. If you get it positioned right, you can almost rest your other hand on it and add filler wire. So it serves two purposes really for me. But it works great. I'll go ahead and I'll do a couple demonstrations on welding with it and how good it helps. But if anybody's wondering, this is 16 inches long, and then the riser part is 20, and the part that goes in the table is 1 inch long. So it's really nothing special. Just a very simple prop. It took about an hour to make it, but I'll go ahead and show you guys kind of how good it does help me. You can see how good, like when you got the torch in your hand, you kind of set the palm of your hand on it, and you can just, it's smooth enough, you can slide it really good down through, and it's very quick, and you can adjust it anywhere you need it real quick. So I used it when I was doing some intercooler work. You could set the intercooler up, and you could even if you were up in the air a good bit here, to where say you were 12 or 13 inches up, this was high enough I could raise it way up, have the intercooler sitting here and weld it, and it wasn't an issue. So we'll go ahead and we'll do a couple welds with it. I'm trying to figure out how to do these arc shots a little bit better for you guys, so you guys can kind of see what's going on under the hood. I know that's another thing a lot of people have asked, so I think I'm getting that figured out. So I'm going to set that up now. We'll do a couple arc shots, and you guys can see how good this thing actually works and how steady your hand is with it. So we got another one here tacked up. Figured I'd kind of show you guys just how, I mean, you can see in that arc shot how steady this thing helps you. But you can really just come straight down through there, so consistent and smooth with this. I mean, I would recommend it to anybody. I know, you know, there is times where you got to rest your hand on a table and, you know, you got to reach over something and weld it. I get that. The main reason I made this thing was because when I use my welding positioner, a lot of times I'll set it beside my table. I haven't done a video on that thing yet, but I will. But I'll set it beside my table, and this is long enough I can put it on the edge of the table and let it hang over the table, and you can sit beside the table here, and you got your hand prop, so if something's turning, you know, you can just real steady. Once you get the speed down on the positioner, you can just, you know, zip right around the piece and be very consistent. Without the hand prop, it makes it kind of tricky to hold your hand really still. You know, you can do it. Some people can do it, but having the hand prop, I mean, it just makes things so much easier. So we'll go ahead here and I'll run a pass, just normal, and you guys can see kind of how good it works and how steady it makes you. So I mean, you can see there how easy it is to make a very consistent weld of this thing. I mean, it just makes life so much easier to have. So I mean, I hope that kind of helps somebody. You know, if anybody's got any more questions about dimensions or anything, you know, I'll gladly give them to them. It was very easy to make this thing, but you can see, I mean, very consistent, very uniform. Just makes life so much easier. I mean, when you can do something that's going to help you, why not do it? That's kind of how I think about it. I mean, if it's going to make your job easier, make you make better looking welds, by all means. I mean, whatever it takes. So that's all I got for you guys today. I would appreciate it if everybody liked the video and subscribed. The channel seems to be doing pretty good. I'm pretty humbled by some of the comments we've been getting. I mean, it means a lot when I see people comment really nice comments. Seems like you're always going to have somebody that puts a negative comment no matter what you do, but you know, that's life. But I've been pretty humbled here by how quick the YouTube channel's taken off, and by seeing how some people really enjoy this, and it seems like we're helping some people, and that's kind of the goal here. So here in the next few weeks, I'm hoping to have a good bit more jobs coming through that I can kind of keep you guys along on. I know we got some repairs to do for a machinist on some aluminum parts, so that should be kind of interesting. And then we might have some aluminum intercooler tubing to make for Cummins pulling truck, so that might be, I'm sure that'll make some good videos. But I hope this video helps somebody. Have a great day.